Okay, so we have this brand new goal. What does that mean for the classroom? Well, it means everything had to be redesigned from the ground up. So let's put these two approaches side by side. You'll see just how radical this change really was.
I mean, just look at this. The difference is like night and day. The goal shifts from abstract mastery to concrete, effective use. The teacher is no longer a controller, they're a facilitator. And this one is huge. Errors are no longer seen as bad habits to be eliminated. They're just a natural, totally normal part of learning. You go from interacting with a system to interacting with other human beings.
And this revolution, it wasn't just some fad that came and went. It fundamentally and permanently changed the DNA of language teaching all over the world. So, what's its lasting legacy? The core ideas are actually pretty simple, but they're so powerful. The big one? Learners learn to communicate by communicating. Crazy, right? The goal is real, authentic interaction. And fluency, just being able to keep the conversation going, is suddenly just as important as accuracy. Learning is seen as this creative, kind of messy process of just trying things out.
And of course, this completely flips the script on what everyone's job is. The learner is no longer a passive parent, just repeating patterns. You're now an active negotiator of meaning, trying to get your point across. And the teacher, they go from that drill sergeant to more of a coach, a facilitator, someone who sets up activities and helps you communicate.
To make all this happen, you need different tools. So textbooks started being organized around what you can do, like making suggestions instead of just grammar points. Classrooms filled up with things like games, role plays, and these awesome jigsaw activities where you have to talk to your partner to solve a puzzle. And we started bringing in realia, which is just a fancy word for real-world stuff like menus and signs and magazines. So when you boil it all down, communicative language teaching, or CLT, isn't really a single, strict method. It's much bigger than that. It's an approach, a whole philosophy. It's a bunch of ideas and principles that are all tied together by one simple, powerful idea. If the whole point of learning a language is to communicate, then the way you learn it should be all about communication too.
So we've gone from these rigid drills to real-world communication. It's an amazing journey that shows how just changing our idea of what language is can completely transform how we learn. And it leaves us with a really fun question to think about. Now that communication is king, what do you think comes next?